works. And right now at 4 o'clock, the General Assembly finished its legislative session without a deal for the Chicago Bears.
And after midnight, the Illinois Senate did pass a bill that offers a financial framework, but it's completely different than what was already approved in the House. And the House did not take up that Senate plan.
So where does it all stand right now? Political reporter Ann Ahern is here. So does that mean Chicago's back in play?
Theoretically, yes. Is that amazing? But without a formal bill, there are so many questions centered around what exactly will the Bears do now? Will they continue to wait to see if Illinois lawmakers can come to some kind of agreement? Overnight in Springfield, lead Senate negotiator Bill Cunningham wrapped up where the Senate stood on keeping the Bears in Illinois.
I've had constituents come up to me during this whole Bears debate and basically said to me, don't let the Bears leave, but don't give them 1 red cent.
The Senate plan provides for cities with more than 70,000 people to create a sports authority. The Bears would build the stadium and pay no property taxes.
All of us in our neighborhoods and communities heard basically the same thing. Do whatever you need to do to keep the Bears here, but not 1 nickel.
Senate President Don Harmon, along with Speaker of the House Chris Welsh and Governor J.B. Pritzker, all defending that Illinois lawmakers finished the spring session with no Bears bill. Despite the team warning, it will make its decision in late spring, early summer on where to build their domed stadium.
Oh, I don't want the Bears to leave Illinois, and I've worked very hard to make sure that they stay.
And I'm still committed to working with the Bears. I'm also still committed to working with Springfield, right? You just saw what we were able to accomplish, though there's still more work to be done.
Mayor Johnson's feeling hopeful. Somehow, some way, a lakefront stadium is back in play. However, Pritzker, not so much.
You may recall that the mayor of Chicago held a big press conference with the Bears announcing a $2.5 billion stadium that he had no money to pay for, so somehow that was going to have to get paid for. And that's not something I was willing to do.
Taxpayers would not be responsible for the construction of the stadium, right? Because again, the Bears were going to put forth 72% of the cost.
And the rest of the money for the city stadium would come from hiking the hotel tax. It's going to take a special session if the Illinois lawmakers want to find some kind of agreement and send that bill then to the governor.
So we know the Bears would rather do this sooner rather than later. So when might a special session percolate, and do they need a 3/5 majority as opposed to just a simple majority to get this over the line?
Right, now that we've passed that midnight deadline. Well, what we're hearing from, yes, a special session is possible, but not likely until there is something to agree on.
Okay.
They're not just going to lock them in place and say, okay, hurry up. And because it wouldn't take effect till next year, they could bypass that 3/5 rule and just have a simple majority.
All right. Well, we'll see if those are the next steps.
Still
ultimately.
a lot left to talk about, clearly. So no
I thought
time
I was
soon.
moving on to a new topic.
Nope.
No, I don't think so.
Stuck right where you are. Thank
For
you,
a while.
Mary Ann.
Thanks for breaking
Appreciate
it all down, Mary Ann.
Yes, thank you.